Well, the Bambinos will be making their way out on track in just a moment, and I'm sure we'll get the grid up on the screen as well in just a moment as well. Here it is for the final of the Bambinos here at Cumbria Kart Racing Club here at Rowrah. It's going to be a fantastic race starting on pole position for the final. Finley Hinds in the 57, and then it's Edward Haynes starting in second place. Blair Smith in third, with Henry Clark in fourth place. Ryan White in fifth. Jensen Ankerman in sixth place.
Position 7 goes to Harley Musk. Harry Neeson is going to start from 8th. Luca Holmes-Ballack will start 9th alongside Liam Welsh in kart number 88 with Sebastian Power and Jensen White on row number 6.
So I'm sure all the drivers at the moment.
Now, on the back of the grid, we will have Cooper Snedden in 13th place and Ethan Lucas in 14th place. So, but while I was restocking my supply of Iron Brew, I'm drinking it. It's a bright orange fizzy drink because I'm trying to get my skin colour the same as Mark Campfield.
Yes, yes.
But Cooper Snedden, we saw him driving very well yesterday.
Yep.
And then he had a problem, and then he wasn't so quick this morning. But there is a reason for this.
Yeah, a bit of an engine issue for Cooper Snedden. You know, the guys there at the team have been working hard to get that engine replaced, get it sorted out, and you know, hope for the best for Cooper on this one. You know, he's been a brilliant racer throughout this weekend, and yeah, we do hope for the best for him in this one. It's nothing worse than an engine swap in the middle of a day. It's one of those things that gets in your mind, is being like, is it going to work? Is it going to be done in time? Is it going to happen? And you know what? They've worked hard, and we'll see him out on track.
And of course, as drivers get older, they tend to they realise that they're you know, a karting day is a long day.
Yeah.
Things go up and down, you know, quite continuously. When you're only 6 or 7 years old and something happens, then it's harder to sort of get your head around it and accept it. And it's just, you know, you can fall into that pit of despair quite easily when you know, an engine lets go or something like that. But the team have worked wonders to get a new engine ready for Cooper, and hopefully he can show what he can do. And it's you know, I mean, a lot of these drivers, they have a bad day on a Sunday, they shrug their shoulders a little bit, and they think, okay, well, we go again next week or next round, and it's, you know, not the end of the world. When you're 6, this is the world.
Yes.
This is the absolute world, and you know, the world will end if things go badly. You know, until we get home, we can put like Jake and the Neverland Pirates on, or Peppa Pig or something like that.
Favourite show.
Then we're okay. Yeah,
Favourite show. Did you know that she's 7 foot tall?
Peppa Pig?
Peppa Pig, 7 foot tall.
Really?
Google it.
Really?
Yeah,
Peppa Pig
Google Peppa Pig height.
I mean, I've eaten
7 foot tall.
What about George? I mean,
don't ask me how I know that.
No, okay.
I didn't Google the height of Peppa.
I mean, you're looking at someone here who's slightly rotund like Daddy Pig, and I'm thinking 7 foot tall Peppa Pig. That's a hell of a bacon sandwich, that is. Right, here we go. Lining up, standing start. Last words of encouragement for the Bambino drivers, the youngest drivers here. Here's number 21 being moved into position, Harley Musk, and it's great to see. So there are 14 sort of focused drivers. 14 slightly panicked, nervous dads. There, you can see that.
Quick, clean the visor, get off the grid.
You know, fingers crossed, toes crossed, jumping you down. Okay, and there's the flag man. So everyone is in line cleanly. Now, eyes on the lighting gantry. Lights are red. We're out. We're off and racing. They're all bouncing up and down and trying to get the line. It's a great start from Finley Hinds in kart number 57. The getaway cleanly. They're all off the line. That's a good start. 15 minutes plus 1 lap to go. Here are your Bambinos through the first chicane down there, and it's Hinds from Haynes. Now, in the dry weather yesterday, Edward Haynes was in a class of his own. And will we see that driver with the dark grey livery car with the orange stripes around the NASA panel and the nose cone make any quick progress? They're all through the first couple of corners. That's what you want to see to start with. You know, you want all these young drivers. Some of them have come a very long way up to Cumbria. You want them to all get through their final race.
Clarkey, look in front of you, not behind you. You've been looking behind more than anything. You had a bit of an off track. You had a bit of an oversteer moment through the second hairpin. Pay attention. Go look in front. That's where you want to be. These two broken away. The 46 and the 57. Finley Hinds and Edward Haynes. They've broken away from that one. So these guys need to pay attention, get their heads down, as 47's very slow out of the penultimate corner.
A half spin there. But to be fair, though, I mean, there was someone on the spectator bank there eating an ice lolly. And when you're 6, oh, look at that. An ice lolly. Fab. But they complete the lap. The number 47 gets away with a half spin there. Harry Neeson drops towards the back of the field. We'll talk about Ethan Lucas. He's right down the back of the grid. One of the youngest drivers here. Probably one of the first times he's been here. He's been a little bit off the back of off the pace of everyone else. But it's just a case of him getting his lap times down.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see his lap time. His first lap was a 1 minute 18.4. Let's see as that race progresses, because he's in a bit of a race of his own at the back there, side by side there between the 44 of Ryan White and the 21 of Harley Musk, still side by side, still wheel to wheel. Oh, and
rubbing wheels, bit of smoke coming off that.
And a change of the lead as Edward Haynes goes through. Now Finney Hines has got to try and stick with him and not let him get away. Blair Smith there in third position. They come down the hill. The top two have broken away.
Yep. Rather large gap between those two and third place. Over nearly 2 seconds now between them, as like I say, 15-minute races. We're 5 minutes in already.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, the program says 15 minutes. I'm wondering if that was. I think it may have been 12.
I think it is 12, because that was a very quick 5 minutes. Because we've only had 2 laps.
Yes. even in Bambinos, you know, they're quicker than that.
Yes.
So these karts, for those of you wondering, these karts, 35 miles an hour, there or thereabouts. So again, you know, when you're 6 inches off the ground and you're 6 years old, 35 miles an hour
feels like 70.
It is, yes. To the parents, it feels like 170.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, there's the number 28 signalling to say, right, come on, let's go forward. That's Luca Holmes-Ballack. He retired from his heat earlier on this morning. There's the number 82 of Henry Clark. Is he going to have a look to see if there's anyone else eating ice cream out on the banking? No. He's eyes forward. He's listening to you, Anthony. He's listening to you, head down.
Yeah.
But they're all chasing. Well, they're driving the bright orange crash helmet. That's Blair Smith. And he is trying to work to get up to the top two, but there's a change there as Luca Holmes-Ballack looking for a move coming out of the Stuart S's. But they're the two leaders. It's Hines back in front, and Haynes in second place. In second place.
Yeah, Smith, Clark and Ankerman are the 3 behind, third, fourth and fifth, as we see the leaders cross the start-finish line now. It is still Hines that leads the way, and then it's the big group here. Smith, Holmes-Ballack and Ankerman that we see now.
Oh, there's Lucas Holmes-Ballack going into third position.
Yes.
So a good drive there for Luca. And there's Cooper Snedden going through. So Cooper Snedden, he is still down in 13th place. But the good news for Cooper is that he's in the battle and battling with the 12th place driver, which is Harry Neeson as well. Quick check-up on number 53, Ethan Lucas. I know we'll have people watching back home. His fastest lap so far has come down to a 1 minute 16.4. So he's gone 2 seconds quicker than on his first lap. So that's really good progress. Now let's see if he can get into the 1 minute 15s before this race is over.
Yep. Just under 8 minutes remaining on the session. You can still see here the 2 leaders clearly planning away at the moment. Nothing between the 2 here as we cut to them now. The 57 all over the back. Then we switch back to the group behind. Now it looks like Blair Smith has managed to break away slightly from these 2. Or was it Luca Holmes-Ballack? I think he slightly broke away. I think, yes, you were saying that.
Luca's got that sort of like really dark blue, grey and white livery car. Yeah, it's got Luca. It's got Luca written all over it, which is how I knew.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's a 4-letter word, I can read that. That's not a problem.
Yes. So Luca Holmes on his own now, trying to break away now, trying to catch up to these 2, and we'll see his times. He is the quickest driver out on the circuit at the moment, and he sets a new fastest time there as well, 1:07.350. So closing in on the 2 that are in front here, who are at the moment unaware of the impending doom of Luca Holmes.
Yes, the omnipotent presence of another kart in their rear-view mirrors, if they had rear-view mirrors. But there you can see now Hines in second place. He had a look to the inside coming into the Stuart S's. Oh, we got very, very close to the rear bumper of Edward Haynes coming halfway the first part of that S's, and then he sort of lost a bit of momentum. And I think you can see, Anthony, that here comes Luca Holmes-Ballack for potentially second place.
Yep, here we go. So fighting for third earlier on, and now, and there's someone stuck in the barrier here. It's the 21, I believe. Yeah,
it is. That is Harley Musk, and he does get going again with a little bit of assistance. And of course, you know, in Bambino rules, you know, the pushers and the helpers and some of the dads that have signed on to help out on circuit, you know, their job is not just to help their own son. That any child that comes off, to get them back in the race. Here we go. We got a 3-kart battle for the race lead, though.
Yeah, nearly 3 wide here as they go into the first of the hairpins. Luca Holmes-Balak again, new fastest lap, 107.070. So absolutely flat out there at the moment. It's still Haynes at the front, I believe, but super, super close here as we go to these fantastic shots here from the Alpha drone as it goes over here at the Rowrah circuits. 5.5 minutes left on the clock, and this train of 3 karts and a 2 train of 3 karts that we've got. But it's Haynes, Holmes-Balak, and Hinz at the moment, first, second, third.
With Jensen Ackerman, Blair Smith, and Henry Clark are the second trio of karts, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then it's Ryan White 7th, Liam Welsh in 8th. I'll look at the leaderboard as you check the screen. Jensen White is 9th, then it's Cooper Snedden up to 10th. Great drive from Cooper. Harry Neeson is next, followed by Sebastian Power, Harley Musk, and Ethan Lucas. Ethan Lucas' best time so far still, that 1 minute 16.4.
As they come round towards the start-finish line now, time is just going over to 15 minutes, side by side. It is the 28 of Luca Holmes-Balak who gets the inside line up the hill and takes the lead here on lap 7. And as they go through now, it's all under play here for the 48 and the 57. It's Edward Haynes in the 46, I should say, and Finley Hinz, who are now under pressure. But here comes Edward Haynes again down the inside, nearly 3 wides into Iredale's hairpin, and again Edward Haynes gets back in front of Luca Holmes-Balak.
Oh, but Balak trying the crossover move. He's been watching the older drivers and how they do it, putting that into practice. He's got the inside line, under braking for the Stuart S's, and Luca Holmes-Balak back to the front. And it has come from the back to the front. It's been a bit of a top gear from the rear for Luca Holmes-Balak today after failing to finish one of his earlier heats. And he hasn't led a lap of any race so far. He's still got to get through a couple of corners before he leads this lap. But again, it's the last lap that counts. So he's timing his run to the front quite well. But Haynes and Hines, and they're coming up to lap Ethan Lucas, so I saw have a brief spin earlier. Here comes Hines to the inside for second place going in turn number 1. Oh yeah, elbows out, he muscles his way through. Have that. And now traffic. And Luca Holmes-Balak is balked a little bit. He has to switch lines. The marshal did have the blue flag out there you saw on your screen, so that's good work there. And the leaders go past. Now this could be a good point for Ethan Lucas, because he's been driving around on his own, and now he can maybe follow the leaders for at least a couple of corners and maybe pick up some speed that way.
Yeah, it's always a nice thing when you get someone a little bit faster. Just jump in front, a bit of a toe. It's nice. You learn some things as well. Yeah. Just things on like racing lines, things like that. It's always nice. But at the front here, Luca Holmes-Balak, who of course started in 9th place, so a fantastic start, 9th to 1st, a great jump in 8 positions, with Edward Haynes just behind in 3rd place, but it's Hinz in 2nd.
I mean, Haynes won by 7 seconds yesterday. I mean, obviously the track was dry yesterday. It was a lot sunnier and the track conditions were a bit warmer. But he's certainly not having it all his own way here, and he's in danger of dropping off the battle for the lead if he's not careful, although the 57 cars will undoubtedly make a move for Holmes-Balak. I mean, there we go. Oh, he's going to have a little look. So there's Finley Hines, sorry, to the inside, and again, checking over his shoulder. Luca Holmes-Balak has a little look. Here comes Hines to the inside, up towards Iredale's. He's very careful. He thought about it, but there's still that little damp patch on the inside there, right on the inside line. He sort of jinked back onto line there. He doesn't want to run over on these Bambino tyres, the LeConte tyres. And here we go into the Stuart S's once again. This is lap number 9, 2 minutes to go. And again, it's a lot for these youngsters to concentrate. You know, it's a skill in itself. I mean, I'm trying to remember, my 6-year-old was able, the only thing you could concentrate him on for more than 3 minutes at a time was like a Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, a chocolate bar.
A chocolate, there we go. But I mean, to really focus at this level, at this age, you know, it's remarkable. And it just gives you show that it's not just any 6-year-old that can just jump in and do this. They've been practicing and they're very, very good. They're the best in their sport at this age group.
Yes, 100% as they go through. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, 90 seconds to go as these three have concertinaed back up again. The 46 of Edward Haynes has caught back up to these two, and now it's a three-way scrabble for the lead. The 28, the 57, the 46. all neck and neck as they go into Iredale's. No move positions here as they go through now onto the back straight. This is where we see the moves done. It's into this shot. We go to the drone camera with a minute remaining as they head down. It's side by side at the back and a big scrabble as well. 6 or 5 karts as there's side by side action. The 28 of Luca Holmes holding on to that position at the moment as Finley Hines and Edward Haynes battle furiously to try and get that second place position.
Well, 11 seconds behind this scrap on screen, there is a 5-kart scrap. Ackerman in 4th, Smith 5th, Clark 6th, Ryan White 7th, and Liam Welsh in 8th. I was just pointing on the drone camera, you could see them coming into Iredale's, and they were 3 wide as well. I mean, they're a long way behind this group on screen. We're just going to see them come into the screen very shortly.
I think they've already gone past.
Yeah, I mean,
here they are.
Here they are. Look at them. There's the 45 in the lead. That's Blair Smith, and he is in the lead of that group. 5 karts battling. 10 seconds to go on the race clock. Luca Holmes Ballack still has the lead. Hines in the 57 kart is next. Oh, and there's a very close with Haynes as they come down. Now they've got to try and work together. Luca Holmes Ballack looks over his shoulder. He's like, yippee, let's go. This is great. The clock has struck 0. Any one of 3 can take the win still. But if it's going to be either Hines or Haynes, they're going to have to sort of get it together for the next couple of laps, because Luca Holmes Ballack is making a break for home.
He is indeed pulling away now. Is Holmes Ballack, and Haynes and Hinds are going to be fighting fiercely to try and get up towards first place, or indeed battle for second, as the last lap board goes out now for Luca Holmes Ballack. He started 9th, he's now in first, and he's holding on to it now. It looks like that gap slightly closed down as they've gone through that last corner, I have to say, as they go up towards the first chicane, in towards McCrane. And here we go. That gap has very much closed up now, hasn't it? It
has indeed, because Luca Holmes, I mean, you can't blame Luca Holmes Ballack for looking over his shoulder. He looks one way, he looks the other way. He's thinking, oh no, I'm going to have a look again. No, they're still there, Luca, they're still there, trust me. They haven't gone anywhere. Hines in second place. Here comes Haynes, almost on his bumper, down the back straight. Now, you can get a good slipstream, but Luca Holmes Ballack is going to have to defend into the Stuart S's for the final time. They're 3 wide for 5th. Here comes a move. There goes Haynes into second place. Can he get up to the lead in the last half a lap?
Well, it seemed it was a good move, but it did open up a slight gap between Luca Holmes Ballack now and Hinds. So at the 46 now of Haynes, he needs to try and get through it on these last couple of corners. I don't think he's got enough momentum to get close enough. Already putting his hand up in the air is Luca Holmes Ballack. You've not got to the finish yet.
Do that. Don't wave to your dad there. Don't wave to your dad there. Now you can have a wave. The checkered flag comes out. There we go. Now you can celebrate. Oh my, I've seen Bjorn Wertheim in a GP2 race at Monaco do that, fist pumping in the air as he went from first to second at the end. But he takes the win. Luca Holmes Ballack takes the race victory by a quarter of a second from Edward Haynes and Finley Hines in third. Then a 17-second gap back to Blair Smith, who won a titanic scrap for 4th place. Ryan White in 5th, then Jensen Ackerman, Henry Clark. The rest of the field still coming across the line. Cooper Snedden, Liam Welsh is 8th. Cooper Snedden, well done Cooper with his new engine, he finishes 9th. Jensen White 10th, and Harley Musk, Harry Neesham, Sebastian Power, Ethan Lucas, you just see him going across the bottom of your screen. He finishes 14th. His best lap, 1 minute 14.96, and do you know what? He did that on his last lap. So he's had a tough weekend, you know, he's still learning, but hey, he finishes with his fastest lap of the race on the last lap of the final. Great stuff. And yeah, that was a very entertaining race there, Anthony.
It was, yeah. Those guys battling fiercely at the front, the top 3 that we had out there. It was a fantastic race that we saw.
In third place, we've got Finlay. Well done, Finlay. Second place, we've got Edward. Big round of applause for your overall winner. It's Luca. Well done, Luca.